What would his lips be like today, the inside of his mouth?
You wouldn't want to kiss them, that's for sure.
No. I wonder, does he have some sort of desensitising gel or something?
I wondered if there's a special knack. I know, like the baby leaves, I think, aren't as stinging as the bigger leaves, so I don't know.
I must confess, I wasn't going to go into it in this much detail, to be perfectly honest, about exactly how we were going to do it.
How do you swallow a nettle without being stung? We want to know.
There'll be a website somewhere.
Actually, it's very good for you. People drink nettle tea. It's
yeah, but they don't.
I just don't want to touch them.
That would, you know, I was clearing some weeds and everything the weekend, and it stings your hand so badly. Can you imagine putting 74 feet in your gullet?
You're out in that garden of yours all the time. Do you ever get stung?
I've got a fair few stinging nettles. Some of them are head high, actually. I'd like a good way of getting rid of them.
You need to get out in the garden more often than if they're head high.
Dear. Thanks very much, John. Good seeing you. Thank you very much indeed. Your views on what John's had to say? And Ozzy says what Ozzy says. But he seems a right character, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, big success, the Osbournes. My brothers used to watch it all the time.
And when you look at the archive now, Ozzy was such a good-looking man when he was younger. I mean, I'm not saying he's very well preserved, but he was very handsome.
I don't know if I can remember that far
It could
back.
be on that beautifulpeople.com.
Sharon has completely transformed herself as well, hasn't she?
Yes, but that was the best surgery I've ever seen. That is brilliant. That is. We should all be looking for that. Now, the weather outside, Lucy, because it's day one of Wimbledon, it's roasting out there, basically.
I just said to you, didn't I?
It is. We'll have the World Cup report next time round, Jackie, so we'll have more detail on all of that. Thank you very much indeed. Charlotte, email-wise, what are folks saying this morning?
Well, most of the responses about this Beautiful People website where people can get together and then donate sperm and eggs to make beautiful children. And a lot of people complaining about that this morning. Richard Kellett says, so what will the Beautiful People do if their child does not reach up to the expectations? Do they abandon them? Jaden King says you have to feel sorry for the kids if they don't meet their parents' expectations. And we've had one from Sharon in Cape Town who says, my father was a dairy farmer. He always said about genetics to produce a good-looking calf. It doesn't matter what the cow looks like as long as you have a good-looking bull. That's according to Sharon in Cape Town.
Well, I've always said that to Ruth as well.
That well-known saying, yeah.
Yes, that well-known saying.
I don't think that works, two good-looking parents with a good-looking child.
Well,
I don't think that always works at all. I think normally there's a quirky aspect and it's just chance.
You need a bit of quirkiness. Let's leave nothing to chance with the weather. What have you got?
I've got a lot of dry weather over the next few days.
I'll have the front pages of the papers after Charlotte brings you right up to date with what else is happening news-wise.
And Damon, there's an update on the England fan accused of confronting the squad in the players' changing room after Friday's 0-0 draw against Algeria. He's currently appearing in court in Cape Town. Pavlos Joseph is charged with trespassing.
Dangerous. It would be a split second out one way or the other. All that.
I'm sure they're completely in control the whole time. It just looks like they're weaving in and out madly.
Yes, OK. Front pages of the papers, let's look at those. And the budget is coming our way. And I am being serious after Charlotte with a rundown of what else is happening.
Thanks, Eamon. And we've got some breaking news, actually, concerning a toddler who's been taken to hospital after a report he's been attacked by a fox. Police have confirmed this today. It's a 3-year-old boy who was bitten on the arm while attending a party at the Dorothy Stringer High School in Brighton in East Sussex. It happened about midday on Saturday. It's thought that the child saw and stroked the tail of the fox, which was sticking out from under a temporary building, and it then turned on him. He was taken to hospital where he was treated and then released. That's been confirmed by police. So a toddler taken to hospital after a report he'd been attacked by a fox on Saturday. And this all comes, of course, after those 9-month twins were attacked by a fox in their own home in London, and they've only just been released from hospital because of the injuries they suffered there. So some more news this morning on a toddler taken to hospital after being attacked by a fox. Now, the England fan accused of confronting the squad in the players' changing room after Friday's 0-0 draw against Algeria is currently appearing in court in Cape Town. Pavlos Joseph is charged with trespassing.
Do you know that summer solstice business? Well, it actually happens today is the longest day in the calendar. 12:28 British Standard Time today, apparently, is when the sun is highest in the sky. It's the longest day for us, but in Australia, it's actually their shortest day. Watching us in Australia. It's probably dark by now in Australia. Well, all around Stonehenge today, the Druids are out, and Jackie Beltrow's got up to Wimbledon since then. She's put away her gown and her cape and all her witches. Jackie Beltrow had in her hair at Wimbledon. Any idea what that was?
beautiful pink flower.
Oh, was that what
I
it
don't know
was?
what type of flower.
It was sort of a hibiscus or something, or maybe a rose, and it had a sparkly hair clip on the side as well. Did you see that little bit?
Very well spotted.
Yes.
Fast
Eagle Eye
Frankie has
Lucy.
tweeted me, Glenn Foster, and he says, I think Jackie looks very summery today with that bird in her hair. And what else are people saying?
Talking about this Beautiful People website that's now opened a fertility section as well. Ilana says it's true that good-looking parents don't always make a good-looking child. The best combination, apparently, is an attractive woman with an unattractive man. That's according to Ilana. Ava says only ugly people would complain about a dating site for good-looking people, regardless of how much of a forward plan it is. And Olivia, talking about stinging nettles, this chap that we had earlier who won the competition for eating the most. Apparently, they're only stingy on the sides. If you touch it in the middle, you won't feel anything, so you can fold them up and then eat them without getting stung.
But then when they unravel in your tummy, couldn't be good news.
I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest, and I wouldn't really try that.
It'd be bad enough on the way down, never mind on the way out. But let's not go there. As regards the weather for Wimbledon, basically, what are we looking at?
We're looking at some very fine weather over the next few days. It's going to stay dry. That's the good news. I don't think they're going to need to use the roof on centre court. It's staying dry, mostly settled and sunny, not wall-to-wall blue sky, but plenty of warm sunshine in store. And where it stays a little cloudier, well, a little cooler, particularly around the coast with the brisk breeze. But generally, it's looking good. Settled, dry and sunny.
Thank you very much indeed. From perfect people to perfect weather. Thank you. We've got Colin Brazier with the live desk next. Top stories of the morning with him. See you in the morning.